Namaste everyone. A simple suggestion from Aman. During my volunteering period in Sadhana Forest last August sparked this workshop today with all of you. What began as an idea to share with inmates has grown into this beautiful session. Vegan Forest Festival 2025 was my first glimpse of Sadhana Forest, a stunning, unique community dedicated to compassionate living and giving back to nature. Back in February 2025, I arrived as a curious participant, just dipping my toes into veganism. Then came those sessions, the esteemed presenters and their inspiring life stories. They pulled me into this vibrant world that I never looked back. 2025 was a transformative year for me, shedding my past like trees dropping autumn leaves only to bloom fresh in spring. I wonder, where do I start? That is when I discovered the framework of this presentation. 2 plus 2 is equal to 22. It is my personal journey, a mindset I adopted, and it is already yielded exponential results. I even got a chance to share it at Vegan Forest Festival 2026, expressing my deep gratitude Aman for igniting the spark in August, and another dear friend of mine who nurtured this idea, shaped it into this presentation and supporting me in every step on this way. Most of this talk drawn inspiration from James Clear's Atomic Habit, fine-tuned technically for the best online experience. I hope it resonates with you. Please share your thoughts and the feedback afterwards. Let us make this as a conversation for the beginners. So this is a workshop. Okay, the difference between talk and a workshop, you need to participate too. Okay, that too is a mathematics one, so you need to participate. We all like stories, right? We love to hear stories. I will start with one story. How many of you follow cricket? Only one?
Not anymore.
Oh, you. Okay. Now this is a little bit challenge now for me. This is a cricket. That too, cricket as a history. In my good old days of a cricket, I'm talking about way back. Do you remember those guys in the picture? Anyone knows it? Huh? Netflix is yes. Northwest series, yes. Do you remember that series, anyone?
Yep.
What is so special about it?
Special was Yuvraj Singh and Kaif's partnership. Both were like new at that time, who scored heavily and won the game for us. That's what I remember.
Exactly, bingo. Let me tell you what happened in that dress room. Okay, this little bit of history, guys. Whatever happened on that day, it never happened in the cricket history, not in Indian history. England, this happened in the Lords. Lords is considered, a Bible or what is Kashi of, cricket. Very disciplined, a lot of rules there. And they hit around 325. In those days, if hitting around 250, 260 is a winning score for 50 overs. I'm talking about way back. Now even in 20 overs itself will hit 200 plus. Okay, those days 250 is a winning score. They hit 220, 325. That means is rest assured who going to win, right? So dressing room in the break, Indian dressing room is highly emotional. If you know the history is, everyone is down. So look, why should we play? This is not achievable. It never happened. I think the maximum score of India at that time around 280 or 290. The two chasing is very difficult. Then one person in the dressing room asked this question: how much we need to hit for over?
6.5.
Around 6 to 7. How many balls we have? 6. Can't we hit 1 run per ball? That is suddenly thought process has changed, saying, wow, it is doable. Isn't it? Looks so simple, doable. I know 6, every ball hitting is also difficult. It is not possible. But suddenly thought process comes in, from where it is unachievable to, we can try. So there was some sort of an uplift happened in the dressing room, because those places, skill is not an issue. Mindset is an issue. Because everyone is skilled enough. That's why they are there representing India, right? Mindset is an issue. If you are down, you can't do anything. The person who told this, all of you know Sachin. But all of them went to the field, including Sachin. Everyone failed. We were 146 for 5. You already know the result now.
Yeah.
It is 326 for 8. It is 146 for 5. That to 5 top batsmen is done. How is possible? Do you think it's practical? The magic happened with those two guys, which is mentioned with Kev and Yuvraj. If you really have, why I'm giving this example, if you really have a mindset to think we can achieve something is not achievable by slicing that to so tiny stuff, just think about one ball at a time. Just think about one ball at a time, 1 over at a time. It looks like easily achievable. Even assume that they failed. Okay, still the journey could have been so remembering for them to. But history told much more. After that, India chased around 8 big totals. They become a default to one-day cricket chases in the world. Chasing was never an issue at all. This is once we cross that particular state of mind, we feel that it's doable. It's just we need to do once. We need to do that once. Can I tell one more story now? You like the story? Okay. Okay, this is a story of my friend.
Okay, so next slide. Yeah.
This is a story of my friend. You can see the data there.
Okay.
The person was struggling to walk, looking for elevator wherever is available. If it is not there, he will avoid going there. The person using the book to sleep, not to get a knowledge. The person who wanted to do meditation, he wanted to open my eyes and see after 2 minutes kya ho raha hai, what others are doing. The boy was shy and introvert, sitting somewhere in the corner, finishing his job and go away. You want to know the story of this person?
Yeah.
And the person now weighs around 65 kgs, reads around 30 books a year. If you sit for a meditation, he will be on for 3-4 hours. You don't know what happens. And he will go and test the stone also next to it. Even in the metro, someone has a headphone. Hey, why you have a headphone? Let's talk. Is it doable? I tell you, it is not a fiction. Do you think it's doable? Has anyone done that? Can you tell your story? In reality, it is doable. I will tell you who is this person at the end of it. This person didn't jump into thinking about all of them at once. Started taking one at a time. Chalo, try kare. Sorry, let's try it once and see what happens. Started focusing incremental, the way cricket story I told, incremental improvement. Tomorrow is better than today. That's all. I'll focus on tomorrow, and tomorrow is better than today. When you start enjoying the journey, results will automatically follow us. We don't need to be behind results. A lot of time we'll stuck to results, not on the journey. Okay, we are talking about a nature, in the middle of the nature. I will tell you a story of one of nature also. We believe nature is very slow. Is that true? It grows, takes a lot of time. We are all want 2 minutes Maggi noodles. Is it true? If you wanted to seed something, it takes time to come out, right? Isn't it? Nothing comes in 3 days. If something else comes out, please don't take it. It's highly fabricated and artificial. They put a lot of chemicals to make that happen. So this is the story of a bamboo. Bamboo also have a lot of what is species the right word? Or categories, okay? One is called Chinese bamboo. The first 5 years, friends, first 5 years of this bamboo, if you seed it, it won't grow more than 2 inches. Not even 2 inches. You'll be wondering, why am I wasting time on that? I'm putting energy, I'm putting water again and again and again. It doesn't grow. Whatever you should, don't do. 5 years is too long, isn't it? It tests our patience. Think about you are doing something till 5 years, you won't get a result. You won't get a salary for 5 years. You'll obviously run away, isn't it? The magic happens in the 5th year. In the next 6 weeks, it will grow to 90 feet. This is one of the tallest bamboo in the world. Lot of agriculture use it for other activities like the cloth what you're mentioning. They will use this bamboo. But investment and the patience. Have you heard this word patience pays?
Patience?
Pays. It pays money. Results comes in. Sorry? Go ahead. Go on, Cesar.
How much I said?
Huh? How much pays? We'll talk about how much part of it, okay? It depends upon what you want to measure how much with. You want to measure with a dollar value or you want to measure with something else, we'll talk about that. Is this 3 interesting?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we are in the month of February. What date is 13th, right? Okay. You guys believe in New Year resolutions? Already you forgot also? Or I didn't do any? You need to answer me. This is a workshop. So. You didn't do any?
Forgot.
Huh?
Forgot.
You forgot.
Yeah.
You had something you forgot. Great.
Yeah.
Some of them say didn't do any.
Didn't do in January, but continuing the earlier one.
The same state of the January or to continue in February?
Yeah,
No,
it's,
last year's one we are just
Fair enough.
we are growing.
We do have.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Okay.
it's a pause.
How many of you feel that you don't have it all? We don't have any goals. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Even I didn't have any. In the next 3 days, we are learning a lot here. Even fashion, she talked about it. That may be something triggers an idea in you. Say, why can't we try it out? Okay? Some spark may come you in the next 3 days. Think one of those sparks which comes in. Try to do it. And I can guarantee you that if the bamboo can grow, can't we grow? We are also part of the nature. Isn't it? So little bit of the theory. You need to know a little bit of theory. I'm in mathematics, right? It's a mathematics class. So there is something as a plateau of latent potential. Whenever you want a linear growth, like fixed deposit, you know tomorrow it will be better than today. Is that true?
Yeah.
Fair enough? That's a linear growth. But all of us wants dil mange more or a little bit more, right? So we'll put in a mutual fund. Some of them are more risky. They will go to equity market. Risk is higher. So that means if we see in that, it's called a valley of disappointment. This is the bottom. You invest something, you start your day, is not giving a result. Want result, you're not getting. Want result, you won't get it. Want result, you won't get it. Actually, it's going down. That actually tests our patience. If you're able to cross that valley of disappointment, then you can see wherever the cross section is happening, the dotted line and the thick line. See the growth what is happening, almost vertical, 90 degrees. Friends, this is what your external people will see. They won't see what is happening inside you. They only see the results. They won't see the journey. Isn't it? They say, wow, there's so much thing happening, great. What do you do? I want to do tomorrow. They don't know the value of disappointment. But if you are able to learn, to go through the value of disappointment, results will automatically follow you. You don't need to go behind. People will automatically come and talk to you again and again and again. You want to learn this? How to come out of the valley of disappointment? Next around 30 minutes around that. Now the sheet and the paper. Yeah, right? This is a little bit a complex slide. Concentric circles. If you see that, actually it will make you feel really bad. The first one is called an identity. Anyone have a habit of looking at you in the mirror? Everyone? Yes?
Everyone while getting ready?
Every day?
Not every day. No.
Huh?
Most of the days.
How many times when you see the person in the mirror, you feel happy about him or her?
Rarely.
Sorry?
Rarely.
Rarely. Okay. So you would like to make that person happy. Today, if it is rarely, you want to make that person happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Answer is yes. Okay. Think about now in it. What is that you want to do to make that person happy? Take 30 seconds to write it. Any one of the examples. Assume that you won't buy the clothes for next 1 year. The person will be happy probably because that's what she was talking about it. Or someone wanted to reduce the weight. If that is the one you'd make that person happy, write it. Or someone want to go to hiking, do it.
Nearest goal, or it can be anything.
Anything. I mean, if you want to do nearest, you do it just as a sample. See, this particular exercise, I can do it for 1 week as a workshop mode. I'm trying to do it in 40 minutes. I'm just giving a gist of it. What does this mean? Find it very difficult to write. Write something which is also fiction. That's okay, fictional. Just for the practice. Okay, coach.
I'm thinking. No, nothing is coming.
Okay, write it nothing.
Happiness is very vague.
I really mean it.
No, for me, I
I really
don't-
mean it. Write nothing.
Yeah, I'll write.
At the end of it, at least you will find something that itself will be an activity for you.
I would rather say, I can't write nothing. I
And this-
should write everything.
Fair enough. Done, everyone? Are you there? Can I move on? So we identify what you want to be, and we told the person in the mirror that this is what I'm going to do with you probably next year. When I come to sadhana next year, this is what I'm coming with my report card. Is all agreed? You're going to come with a report card? Yes. Great. Now the question is, we decided what we want to do. Bigger one, how do we do it? Oh, problem hai na? We don't know how to do it. That is in this second circle called as a process. I also use the word journey for it. We need to define the journey towards it. How many of us know our life is a textbook? Does anyone agree with my statement?
No. I mean, I didn't hear the word.
I intentionally made a wrong statement to figure it out how many of you disagree with me. Life is not a textbook. Right? We don't know what happens tomorrow. In fact, I landed here yesterday morning. I was experimenting something. I met with an accident. I had 5 stitches here. Yesterday morning, I didn't know.
Oh.
It happened. But because life is so uncertain, we should not plan anything.
We should plan, but we should go with the flow.
I will talk about that. It's called adaptability. How good we are adapt. We are very good to be adaptive. Humans are like that. Whatever the scenario comes, it's 45 degrees or 0 degrees, we still live. We won't die. Isn't it? So that means we are designed to be adaptive. Only if we be aware of it, we can make that. I will talk about a little bit later about that. Okay? Everyone wrote this now?
Yeah.
Now the last one is the circle. It's called an outcome. What we want to see ourselves. Like I gave some example of my friend. Okay, he wanted 60 kgs. Or he wanted to meditate. He wanted to read books. Definitely I won't say if you have any habit of want to watch more series. No, don't use that example today. It's possible? Even if it's not, just think about in your mind, okay? So there is something called an ABZ framework. A stands for where we are today. That's a person today standing in front of the mirror and telling them the person in the mirror is a Z. You are able to get that metaphor I'm talking about a person in the mirror so that you can relate to it. The B is a journey. B to Y is a journey what we take. It's not easy. Each of us, even though we have 24 hours a day, what is the quality time we think we can spend a day? Quality time. I'm assuming that sleep is also quality, but I'm not considering sleep now.
1 hour maybe. 1 hour.
1 hour, yeah. Who else? So, some of the statistics says that around probably 2 to 4, 5 hours is maximum quality time we can do for anything new. For anything new. Otherwise, we already designed doing something, we'll continue to do that. So, I'm introducing the framework. This is 4 steps, very simple 4 steps. This is B to Z or the journey. Cue, craving, reward and a response. This is I got inspired by a book called Atomic Habits from the James Clear. I coincidentally when I started doing it, I didn't know that. When I read it, it's become much more effective. Wherein exponential results started coming when I started doing that. So by the way, there is no shortcut for all the 4. Some of us, chalo yaar, we'll do only 2, we'll do 1. Is it good enough? If you want a result, don't expect that. So basically we have 4 steps. Something called a cue, craving. What is the next one? Response. Reward. Okay. So assume that, hey, I don't need a cue. It's very obvious for me. I don't need it. I'm expert. You know what happens? There's a very high chances that we won't start that at all. We always say we'll start tomorrow.
That tomorrow never comes.
No, technically tomorrow never comes. Right? It can't come because when we say that tomorrow, that is next day. So assume that I can start, but I don't need any craving for that. Craving is only for ice creams or chocolates.
Chocolate, ice cream.
If you won't get a craving, there are very high chances that you won't feel like doing it. You'll feel a little bit lethargic. Okay, I will miss one day. Next one is a response. A response is basically doing it. If you skip that, you won't do it at all. You're always daydreaming now. Next one is a reward. Hey, why should I reward? I'm just a person. I will do my duty and go. Is a reward is really needed? I don't need it. What psychologically says that if you get a reward, your dopamine, that's one of the hormone, it induces, it will help you to become much more consistent. Try to do that again. So all these 4 steps are needed. I will go one by one. So whatever you write it, you think about what is that can be for your activity. Is that fine?
Okay.
First one is something called make it obvious. I know any change in our body, in the mind, it's very difficult. We don't want to do it. We have a mindset to do it, but still tomorrow. That comes. Very natural to everyone. At least it came many times for me. So if we make it so obvious, in front of us it's there, we feel like chalo karke jayenge. We'll do that and go. Okay? Environment where we are in, it makes a lot of difference for us. In the right side, you can see a picture and the bed. Okay, you want to read, right? Some of us have a habit of when you read, we'll get a sleep. Fair enough. Make sure that you'll keep a book, what you want to read just before sleeping. Automatically, at least we'll read 1 page a day, which you have not done yesterday. I will tell you how addictive it can be. My daughter starts reading at 10 o'clock in the night, finishes at 5 o'clock and sleep. She won't get to that OTT series to watch. For her, his problem is this. Whenever you go to bookstore, she says that, are you sure we are going to bookstore? Because she will do the shopping like the clothes to the books. There are people, we may call it eccentrics, but it is possible. The point what I'm making, if you make things is visible for us in our environment, the probability of doing is much higher. The awareness automatically comes in. We always think, hey, our mind are very clear, I can do it. But make it visible, physical, it makes it much more impactful. There is some 2 techniques, there are multiple techniques, I'm just sharing 2 techniques here. One of them is called implementation intentions. Think about why do you want to do it. I want to write 5 minutes at 8 p.m. in the living room. Something I want to write. If I want to be a writer. If you want to read, you can same thing change the reader. If you want to be a fitness freak, we can convert into fitness freak. I want to wake up and do. Looks like easy? But this need to be written, not here. There's one thing very, very specific, we need to write it. In the initial days, write it and paste it in front of your wall or something like that. So you'll know, you wrote this. And it's very difficult to stand in front of the mirror after that. Right? Because you write it. Otherwise, type it. No, I didn't type it. Another thing is called habit stacking. This is very, very powerful. You already, everyone drink coffee here? Yeah? Just, while anyhow you drink a coffee, after that you add what you want to do. Because you already have a feel or a dopamine coming to you because whatever you want to do, you have done it is comparatively high. Doing next one is comparatively easier. In this it is mentioned as a meditation. You want to do a meditation or you wanted to go for a walk afterwards, you wanted to run, you do whatever you want to do. It's called a habit stacking. Do you think that it's doable? No? This basically indicating to our brain, hey, let me do this also. It's in front of us now. So in your sheet of paper, can you write that? What do you want to do? A cue for yourself? I'm just introducing this framework. As I mentioned, it can take around 3 to 5 days of the workshop if you want to do a detailed one. I'm just giving some sort of an outline how this looks like. You can practice it what you want to do. Can you go to the next one? This is something like craving. If anyone has a craving here, I think all of us have crossed that phase in life, right? No? You guys still have a craving?
Yes.
Craving for what?
Sweets.
Sweets. Okay, craving for the sweets. We'll come to that. Great. Thanks for saying that.
Same.
Sweets. Okay, who else has a sweets craving here? Beautiful. Thank you very much. My job has become easier now. So what we call that is called a temptation bundling. Whoever wants to eat sweets, just before eating sweet, do something which you want to do but you are not done. You want to eat a sweet? I will eat a sweet after making 3 push-ups. Lot of people say that in the habit I want to have a cheat day. When is the cheat day is? Can I take rest on Sunday and watch all the movies what I didn't watch? There is nothing called a cheat day. If you think about your heart wanted to cheat 1 minute with you.
Gone.
This is we are only telling for our own friend in the mirror. Why do you want to cheat them? Even 1 minute? So the technique is temptation bundling. Because Netflix, some of us may not open, we still say that Netflix is a favorite thing for all of us. Just before watching, add what you want to do. Just add one. If I do this, I will watch one. And don't add it that if I do this, I will watch all the series. Say just add it, if I do this, I will watch one session or episode of the series.
And it's hard to stop there then.
Then you will do this again, right? It's good for you. You will do that again and again. The cycle continues. But you need to bundle it. It should be together now. Okay? Not only that. As I mentioned, environment friends will make here also a lot of importance. Whatever you want to do, join that group. We are all social animals. We all feel that online networking is all good. I will tell you it is not enough. Virtual world actually make us to be more lonelier. We are all social animals, want to live like social people. Okay? Try to do anything. You want to read, become a reading group. You want to run, become a running group. You want to meditate, become to meditate. I'll give you some examples of that. Any club, there are plenty of them available around us. I'm from Bangalore, I didn't know all of them last year. Now actually my weekends are much more busier than the weekdays. I always have overlapping schedule. Shall I do this or shall I do this? Friends, it's doable. So what happens that socially we'll also have something you call the social pressure or you call social motivation. Hey, 10 people are doing, let me do this also. The craving will come there. Running will happen like that. The place where I'm in my Bangalore, we have a running club which started with one person. I was telling him, why are you pagal hai? I mean, are you mad? Go and work. Today, after 8 years, the club has around 3,000 members. I joined them this year. Just, things will go and exponentially will grow. Good enough craving now? Sweets, guys, you know what to do now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Doing the job, that is the difficult. Chalo, planning theek hai. Doing the job is difficult. Sorry, I'm mixing Hindi, I'm avoiding that, but somehow it's coming up, okay? Make sure that when you want to do it, don't do more than 2 minutes. That's all you need to do. First time you want to do something, don't spend more than 2 minutes on that. Even if you feel like doing it on that day, don't do it. Have it as a 2-minute rule. And make sure that every day increase 10% for it. All of us know what is an exponential formula is.
Yes.
How compounded interest work. 2 minutes will become 2.3, 2.6. You know what happens? 2.6 into grows. Isn't it? Is it 2 minutes is so obvious we can do it?
Yeah.
Is it encouraging?
Yes.
We can't. Its reality is that we can't, scale Mount Everest on the day one, right? That starts with only first step, what we take it. Lot of us are afraid of taking the first step. Anyhow, it is a Mount Everest. Let's focus on the first step, what we want to do. And for that, focus only 2 minutes of yours. It makes magic on us. Magic, I can guarantee you that. If bamboo can grow after 5 years, if it's just investing, that is nothing but you're just believing what you want to do it, the magic is going to happen. I will tell about that friend and all the results. And also, lot of times we try to do more. We need to focus on in these 2 minutes, what is the friction coming to make that happen. Try to make the friction low, not the activity low. You understand the difference between the friction and activity? While doing it, I see 3 obstacles. Next time I see that, can I remove one of the obstacles for that? If yes, let's remove it, so it's become much easier. Focus on removing the friction rather than adding more steps to it. Looks like I'm confused. Go ahead.
Last part I didn't get, yeah.
See, basically when you're looking for here, assume that from here to you need to go to the toll gate. There is multiple paths. Assume that you'll get 3 obstructions. What do you do after that? Next time you'll be thinking about if this obstruction comes, what should I do?
Okay.
Right? You try to eliminate one of the obstructions. Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. Remove that obstruction as much as possible. Sometimes it is not possible.
Example? Can you give?
I just gave that. No, if you wanted to go.
Actually, like for the kind of things people are trying to do.
Okay, let me give you an example. I will tell about my example of the running.
Example of following
I will give you an example of a running. Okay?
Okay.
It is raining heavily. Kya karu? What shall I do?
Sleep.
Run indoors.
Huh?
Run indoors.
Run indoors. In fact, I'll give thanks for saying that. One of my friend during COVID days used to run 10 kilometers every day. In fact, he made a record just, going through his dining table, completed a 10K in single day.
Oh.
Do you think that's impossible?
No.
I'm telling the real story this is, man. Think about if you want 10K, if you want to do just across the dining table, how many times you might have done this? Think about, you got it?
Yeah.
One of the idea about it. Try to avoid. I'm saying you would try. If you have a mindset to avoid it, then you will find a way out for it. Even worst case, you won't get an answer to it. Good enough, you tried. Let's be gracefully accept you don't get a result, that's okay. It's fine, so far is good. Shall we go to the next one? We have done so much of this. You heard me in the last 15-20 minutes. Thoda reward to chahiye, na? Okay, next one is we want to make ourselves satisfied. Whatever the it is. There is a say, if rewards will make us to do repeat again and again. Punishment make us to avoid.
Why?
But some of us, even you get punished, we won't do it. That's a different story. In the childhood, I did enough. They are there to punish, I is there to do my work. But in the higher perspective, what I'm talking about, rewards will help us to encourage us to do that. Try to get the reward for every minute step what you take it. Don't say that I will get a reward for myself only at the end of it. After only Mount Everest I will do it. No. Please reward yourself for every step what you take it. The physical attributes, friends, will make lot of wonders to us. I just have one tip in mind. Breaking is okay. One day rain happens, you don't need to be crazy to go through the dining table. Not practical. And one person is exception. But don't do it twice. At least next day you can practice it again. One day breaking is okay. The concept is that don't break twice. Never break twice. If you think that you break twice, that means assume that you're restarting from again. That mindset will help us to make a lot of difference.
That twice is like immediate the next day.
Yeah.
I mean,
Consecutive.
continuous-
Thanks for saying that.
Continuous.
Consecutive. Yes. Yeah.
I had a question. You mentioned that technology doesn't work for this.
In my
you
case,
need a
yeah,
physical
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Is it a personal preference, or do you think there is a study around it?
So, I don't have a steady references, and I have enough data with me saying that it didn't work. In fact, paper book, again, when I say started reading, I said, why should I waste paper, environment and things like that? I went to Kindle. Kindle has its own, consequences of especially reading in the night, Blu-ray, blah, 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 and things like that. Now I love paper book. I do have 2 books in my bag now. Okay. So, what I understand is, at least I am giving my own examples, we are still trying to get the feel of any activity what we do. More of the feel, you will get connected to that much easier.
More senses are.
Yeah, more easier. It is not impossible to do it. In fact, I also did around 1 year using the online tracking and all those Excel sheet, beautiful. You do all of the things, but nothing replacing this to me.
Can I share my example?
Go ahead.
Yes.
When I was young, my dad used to tell me, when you study, write it down. Not like only read. Write it down, you will learn. So that worked really well for me, and I still do that till today. I love writing it. Every day I just write my tasks for the day.
Exactly.
If I write it in the mobile, it's gone. I don't
There-
remember where it is.
There is one perception, whatever we write, we need to make this happen. That is a problem. So we are afraid of writing itself. If I write, I need to do it. So let me not write it. Let's be honest for ourselves. Whatever we write, all of them we can't do. That's okay. Friends, it's okay to be not okay. That's the reality of our life, isn't it? So what's the time now? 12:20, right? Do you think that you can get 12 o'clock today back to you? 10 o'clock today? You wanted 10 o'clock back, you get it? If you wanted to do it at 10 o'clock, you didn't do it. You feel bad at 12:30 now? Only thing what I can get it from that is what I could have done at 10 o'clock. Next time when that happens, I won't do that. I fully understand the guilt part of it. I've gone through many times of the guilt.
I want to know how to break. Or
Yeah, so only thing we need to tell ourselves to it, I know I did a mistake. I gracefully accept that. There is 2 options of that. The path what I have taken is not right, or there is another way of doing things. If the path is not right, I will take a different path, I will take different initiative. If the other way of doing it, I will do other way of doing it. It's a one way of technique in which we can come out of the guilt. We still be under control of our vehicle, of our life vehicle in the driver's seat. In the guilt, we'll give to someone else. We close your eyes, an accident will happen. I know accident is a metaphor I'm giving it, right? It's not easy to come out. I can guarantee you that. So one thing, for me it worked a lot, is something called accountability partners. You heard about this word?
yeah.
Have someone, preferably your kids, stand in front of them and say, I'm going to commit, going to do that. I will guarantee you that if you in front of them, if you go after 3 months, if you are not doing it, they won't feel bad. They won't feel bad at all. The feeling will be other side. If you're doing with your spouse, is very easy. With your friends, the chore though. Hey, I'm also in the same boat. Don't worry. Accountability partners will make a lot of wonders. For me, is doing it. For my running, I have one accountability partner in Mysore. she will come and ask me what happened, why you are not doing it. My professional growth, I have one of the person is sitting in Gujarat. He will ask me every week, what you did. You don't need to be one person, you can have multiple whatever things I do. Accountable partner, at least for me, made wonders. Sir.
Don't you think self-accountability is greater than vesting that power with somebody else? Because then you feel something else. I'd rather self-accountability than...
Very good point. That is where I want to be there of my future. I'm not there yet, that's why I'm dependent on external environment. Once the environment is irrelevant for us what you want to do, this habit formation workshop is not needed. What I say, I automatically do it. That's where we wanted to attain sometime in my life. Thanks for asking that. Shall we go to the next one? I think Maitri already looks like sensor what is going to come. Please don't break the chain. It's okay to do a bad workout rather than no workout.
No.
Like she mentioned, 2 minutes yoga is okay rather than 30 minutes yoga.
Yeah.
Success is not avoiding the mistakes. How do we respond to those mistakes? Responding is in our hands. Mistake can happen from you or from the environment, we don't know. But how do we respond to that is left to us. How do we respond will make us to achieve our target, but not that. Coming to yours, okay? The 2 minutes. I didn't mention earlier, let me repeat that. 2 minutes, the next cycle, you have another 10% of the 2 minutes. And you continue to do the cycle. Every day it's a 10% more. In fact, in that book, he talks about 1% improvement per day. That means think about that. If you want an improvement, 365% improvement is possible in life. 36% times more in the end of the year. 10% we feel good. 20% wow. 40% wow. Think about it, you get a 365% improvement. So you tomorrow should be better than today. That's an answer. If it is not, don't feel bad about it. That's okay. But if you go into that cycle, then it is not. We need to break this.
Because I have experienced personally like decreasing the time, not increasing the.
Decreasing the time of what?
The 2 minute.
Because 1 minute?
Yeah, 1 minute. Going
Fair
to
enough.
1 minute.
Fair enough.
Really?
See, one thing I make an assumption here is when we stand in front of our mirror, we are not cheating them. I'm making that assumption. If you are in that state first, then we need to correct that. That habit need to come first. Then we need to take all of this. How do you own cheating? I know I made very little bit philosophical comment what I just said now, but it's doable. So what you're seeing is a blueprint how actually reading habit can happen in all the four. You can also build your own. So this is one example. We can build it like this for anything. It is not a perfect. It gave a result to me, not necessary for you. Let's be very clear on that. If that framework will help it, answer is yes. Doable. So I all talked about so far about making a habit. There is some habits we want to break too. Isn't it? Is anything you wanted to break in your habits? All of them is good. Anyone here want to break? Otherwise I will skip it. Someone wants to break? Okay. So if you want to break, these are 4 tips you need to do. It's not make it obvious, the first one. Make it invisible. If you want a chocolate is not there in your house at that moment. Somewhere it will be hidden or put in a lock and given to someone else. Give it to your daughter.
That's impossible, sir.
Come in front of us.
So I was talking about make it attractive earlier by craving. Now I say make it unattractive. How can we make chocolate not sweet? We'll figure it out. Make it difficult, not make it easy now. Make it difficult. It should be easily available, right? Earlier, we were saying that. I can just only 2 minutes. Think about his activities become around 1 hour now. Who will go and buy a chocolate now? Assume that Swiggy is not there. I'm just giving an example. And another one is make it unsatisfying. It's easy said and done. Okay, this breaking the habit itself can be another 2 to 3 days of a workshop. The point what I'm trying to say, the same framework can be used for taking something off too. Yeah, a couple of things is more of a tips I want to give it. Let's be ready. This is a long game. don't expect magics will happen. Magic also sometimes happen, but I can guarantee that it's not sustainable. It can happen once, next time it doesn't happen. You want to be a sustainable practice? Be prepared, it's a long way. If possible, I know 10 years looks like a very long. Even in this age, I made my 10 years plan. I know what I'm going to do in 2035. I have written. I'm doing all these things against that plan. It works or not, I don't know, but at least I'm aware of it. I'm going in that particular path. If it start trying it, it's possible.
What do you mean by momentum as a double-edged sword?
Thanks for saying that. Okay. Josh. You know, I want to go to that place in next half an hour, irrespective of what is the condition. Road rage can happen. That can be other side of the edge. But in the safe, still I can go. But some obstruction comes in. Someone irritates me. Right? The same momentum actually acts as a counteraction for us. Just be aware of it. Let's go to the next one. I think the same thing what I mentioned, it's a little bit because of mathematics class, so graphs. Get good habits, even 1% improvement. That's the one what it is in that. Sorry.
Oh, you want me to keep that? Yeah.
It will go exponentially like that. Bad habits, just take 1% less. That's how it end up. It is not a theory slides. I can show my own.
So like if I'm looking at social media for 1 hour every day, I just do 1% less than 1 hour.
If you have an ability to do 10%, do it, but it should be sustainable. If it is 1%, at least do 1%. Some of are not. Let me begin honest. In fact, I went in an instant say I will do only 15 minutes. It has an option now. I was wondering why 15 minutes has become so close. It became very quick. Then it increased to 30 minutes. But I'm cautiously, I did 30 minutes. You know, if you are able to do 10%, 50% every time, do it. But it should be sustainable. That's all the tips I can do. Otherwise, do at least 1% is doable. That is a practice. There's another one is very important, the bottom line of that. Focus on the activity or the people or the world around you. We are helping you to achieve what you want to achieve. While you are in the journey, a lot of things will come to you as an against to it. मुझे मालूम है, it's not going to happen. Why you are wasting time? It's not, result has not come in. You can do something else. See, I have done all these things. Be with the community which also doing similar ones. That's why in the craving section I mentioned, enter those type of the clubs. Friends, the story I talked about earlier about a person who changed, that's me.
I guess so. Great.
The weight loss and everything.
In June 2024, I didn't know what is life is all about. I went to Satvic Women's, Subha and her, some of you may know, their class. I also know what this girl will teach me about the health, living healthy, something like that. I thought, let me attend it. After 3 days, I had a suspicion. After that, I just followed what she said. After 6 months, I realized that my wardrobe I need to change. I was wondering why. After that, almost every week, I was reducing 2 to 3 kgs. I was so scared. I visited doctor twice. Doctor said that I found out one ideal person I wanted always. As per the food habits are concerned, the rate of reduction is not an issue, it's going on the right way. Friends, I'm sitting in front of you from 99.6 kgs to 64 today. In 18 months. It's doable. I'm a living example in front of you. If you want the results, if you want to know the journey, talk to me separately. That was not an easy journey. I fought a lot with my mother. Still, my daughter says that I'm a pizza girl, don't touch me. I've just given an example of that body is easy compared to easily see. I talked about a meditation. I was so disturbed in my mind. Close my eyes, I can't think, and lot of things, duvidas, that means duality comes in. Shall I do this? Shall I do this? Shall I go there? Shall I go there? I can just close the eyes. Still that same thought comes in. But I won't take any decision on that. I just observe the thoughts. Asan nahi hai. It's not easy, but it's doable. This is another one very, very important. while habit formation, don't try to be perfectionist. That is, do it later. You wanted to start. It's okay to have an imperfect start rather than looking for a perfect solution. In fact, I'm supposed to run, okay, every day at least 30 minutes because of the running club. Yesterday it happened. I didn't know what to do. I didn't run yesterday. Today morning it came to my mind. Okay, twice. I only said that I should not break the chain twice. What shall I do today? I was feeling a little bit better. I woke up. I able to walk. While walking, I said I'll walk only 100 meters. I able to do walk 100 meters easily. Then I said 200 meters. I ended up for 4 kilometers walking in the morning. I didn't run, at least I walked. Imperfection is okay, but don't break it. Don't try to be perfect in what you plan. Next one is another, I learnt a lot about it. We try to add more and more as we try to do, we get overconfident. But we won't do any at the end of it. Friends, we are in the age of elimination, not in the addition. Till the habit is formed, think about what should I take it off from the bucket in our basket of the things are. Try to eliminate those frictions, anything which comes in. Saying no to anything is a decision, one time do it. Think about you say yes, it's a responsibility till we achieve it, isn't it? No is easy. Okay, I won't do it. I won't talk to him from tomorrow onwards. I will live with you forever. Some of us vow during marriages. Is it true? Right? Isn't this responsibility? Marriage people know that. What is the responsibility means there. Be cautious to say yes. Yes is not an easy word. Actually, no is an easy word. We feel other way actually. Saying no, we find it very difficult. We say yes for everything. Yeah, I told you no. You know what I am. This is a revolution for me when I'm... Okay, next one is important. Prepare, there is a failure. We need to have your plan B available if the failure happens. Otherwise, we'll get into guilt mode. Think about always there will be glitch. It happened to me glitch yesterday. I wanted to do a lot of things in Pondi. This is not the one I want to do. In fact, one of my friends, she is doing Bollywood dance, I think in the afternoon, Ritika. I told her I can't dance now. I wanted to learn dance from you. Just be prepared for the failures. When your mindset is saying, okay, there is something comes unexpected, I can still do it, then we are completely absorbed that easily. Still, it's a discomfort, but it's absorbed that easily. I think I'm coming to very close. This is a key. What, there is a roadblock in between? Right? A stone, a block in the front. You can see here. You have an option. If you want, you can remove that if possible. If it is in your influence or in your control. Most of the time, these types of roadblocks is not in our control. We'll wondering, this roadblock has come, what shall I do? Be like a water. It will try to move, it is not. It will find its own pathway. You don't need to change the whole world for you. You find an alternative path. And as a humans, good news, we are built with that adaptation from the beginning to an end. As a kids, if your father or your parents said, don't do it, we know how to do it alternatively too. We used to adapt to them also for something else too. Now also, right? By design, we are known for adaptation. Don't we think about we can't adapt to things. We are. By design, we are like that. What I wanted to do is a summary of a slide is basically, there is two things. One is a physical activity and mindset. To start as a cue. What is a cue? Is to start with, right? Make it things obvious. Mindset. We need to focus on the root, not on the fruit at that stage. Focus on the root. Because the cue should only help you to say, how can I water it? If you know you have an interest to water it, then it's fine. Don't think about the fruits will come out at that stage. For the craving, Make it attractive. We already talked about chocolates. And be aware there is a valley of disappointment. If you are aware valley of a disappointment, even though during craving stage you are not getting a result, you are okay. Otherwise we'll get stuck there. Let me change. Response, make it easy. And the mindset, never miss twice. Reward, make it satisfying. Have a flexibility added to your work. Please make sure that you will get rewarded. If you have an accountability partners, they will say that, congratulations. I can tell you that so much of the dopamine happens at that particular moment. Someone say congratulations, amazing. In the worst case, when you stand in front of the mirror, we can do this. It do wonders for me. I'm not afraid of standing in front of mirror, friends. I'm making a lot of mistakes even today. But I'm bored of doing the same mistakes again. Same is boring. That means I'm not learning enough. New mistakes is an opportunity for learn something new, isn't it? So at the end of it, you feel 2 plus 2 can be more than 4.
Yeah.
So what will be your number? I stuck at 22. Your number may be much higher.
I don't know.
No, you need to tell the number. Otherwise, 1 hour, Chida said something. If you say never know, what does that mean for me?
Definitely more adding on.
So, the success is a product of the daily habits which we do as a journey. Let's start slow, start small, but just start. Just start. This math will automatically take care of the rest. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I have my QR code. If you is a, I think Linktree or something like that. I also learned recently. It has all my social handles in one place. If you want, you can.